Hey, hopefully he is one. Hey. That's right. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11. Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Burrow from the gun.
Break him, T. Break him, T-Dub.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins.
Break him, T-Dub.
Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is...
Touchdown.
To win it.
Touchdown, T. Touchdown, T. Touchdown, T.
Touchdown.
His ass will be going to be so fast.
The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
His ass will be
Jamar
going to be so
Chase
fast. Do that
touchdown.
now. Do that now. Do that now.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills.
What's his name? Look.
I love that, Kate.
Well, you
right
know
from
you
the
can't
jump, you
handle
don't
that,
wait
man.
to get your playmaker
What's
started.
wrong with
Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This one found by the defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Thrown in double coverage, odds are against you.
All right, 0-2 to start the game.
Let's pick some, y'all.
We're probably going to see a third
Let's
pass out here.
Let's get us some. Let's get us some right here. Let's get us some.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to play the guys.
Went early, and this is going to give them the first
What
down.
the fuck?
Well, whether they intended to run the flag or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
I see y'all want to save one.
You get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumpy.
I wanted with it.
They just did.
I wanted with it. Pick this shit up.
Damn. The defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Purdy setting up that play action. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Get your way. Give me this. Oh, he gone. He gone. Go, Gino. Get on down.
Their offense going to take over a much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? That's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time.
Oh, no, don't pause. Don't pause.
Get the
Oh.
ball back. Will they get the ball
Don't
back?
take his ass
A
whoop.
little extra bonus on that return as well.
Pause his ass whoop.
10 from the 32.
Pause his ass whoop.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
We
11, stop. 11
get
empty.
the fuck out of my way.
11.
Fuck out of my way.
Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
11 Thomas.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty. 80. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
11. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
11. 180.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. They got 21 yards on the play. And now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown. 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal at the
Gun.
3-yard line.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On 1, ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Burrow. Complete out to the right side. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting...
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Lindo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Having gained about a handful there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pick it. Come on, DJ.
Shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
DJ,
well, on that play, really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
They make him Skinny makes him throw.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And fine ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Finds him over the middle. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. They're going to go. It's Purdy. He's got it to his running back. Fine man, he's in the clear. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. A give left side. Here's Robinson. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. Got on the right sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 12. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Beautiful.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. From the red zone now.
Hit.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the...
And the point after is missed, so this remains a 7-point ball game. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. A first down carry for Brown. Down the left sideline he goes. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
11, Thomas.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Give on second, it's Brown. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
1-1, ready?
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play.
11.
Here he goes, third and long. He gets it to Fant. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. And now, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown.
Oh. Damn, man. Good game, T. What do you catch? Damn, man. I like it. No, you just say.
I just wanna rock. I just wanna.
I was being stopped thinking your way. Like, I was really sitting in the zone.
And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
gonna go get these folks from church and I'll be right back. I'll say that. Yeah, no, yeah. There you go, my house, in the back. And the game fucked up.